It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, 2 governmental meetings set for this afternoon. The Wayne County Board of Education is set to meet at 6 p.m. at the Tech Center. Jesup City Commissioners meet this evening at 7 p.m. at City Hall. Here's a look at both agendas. First, for the Wayne County Board of Education, under items of business, discussion and information, strategic planning and progress monitoring, an update on the capital outlay projects, a financial report, the bonus issued by Governor Kemp. Again, the board will discuss that. And again, executive session, all that taking place today at the Tech Center at 6 p.m. Jesup City Commissioners meet tonight at 7 p.m. Under old business, discussion of board appointments, discussion of the pool and construction. David Bohan will be on hand for that. Discussion to request to rebid flatbed truck. Discussion of statewide mutual aid agreement. Under new business, request of use of Cracker Williams Recreation Center for early voting. Request to purchase body cameras and car cameras with Police Major Alex Reddish. Discussion of process for SRO contract agreement with Interim City Manager Nick Ellis. Request for a bid to dump truck. Assistant Public Works Director Alan Boyd. Review the December 2023 financial statement. Review Committee for Joint Government Contract Review. Executive session for personnel and legal. Items with the city manager, items with commissioners, items with the mayor. All that taking place tonight at 7 p.m. at City Hall. This past Thursday, the Board of Education met and voted unanimously to cover the bonus promised by Governor Brian Kemp. Apparently, the state doesn't send enough money to cover the bonus for all employees, so the board had to give approval Thursday, spent $185,000 of local money to cover the cost. Here was the superintendent and CFO for the school system, R.J. Aldridge, explaining how much the school board has to approve to cover the bonuses.
The board, we are here today at this call meeting because we need to ask you for guidance and or action to pay the governor's bonus to employees. We anticipate needing to cover about approximately $185,000 from the school system in order to pay every employee the bonus that was promised or was directed by the governor. We have availability through ESSER funds to cover that amount so that it will not come out of the general fund. I am going to ask RJ to come up for just a minute, if y'all don't mind, just to kind of give you some context about it isn't so simple that the governor says $1,000 for every employee and then we make a direct deposit the next day. So I'm going to let him come up and just give you a little bit of information so that when you are talking to the public and getting all the questions, and so hopefully people will understand a little bit more about how this is handled. So, Mr. RJ.
I want to start off with first part of this is when the governor made this formal announcement, the original payment comes from the state just to cover K through 12 students. We then got a notification that the pre-K department would also fall under getting the bonus, but that funds comes from the lottery fund, so it comes in a separate amount. So we did go ahead and receive the lottery funds for the pre-K, probably the next to the last weekend in December, and then we received the actual funds from the state on the last business day of the month of December with the money for K through 12. Finally that night, they finally sent us some paperwork. They gave us an idea of like funded positions and how they calculated the amount and stuff like that. A couple of things that I want to draw attention to. They notated for us that they were making a payment to us for approximately 18 paragraphs. Based on my current records, we have about 65. They sent money for approximately 5 clerical people. We have about 36 in total that are deemed in a clerical-like position. Nurses, they sent us money for about 4.5 nurses. We have approximately 9 nurses in total. We have what we consider 9.5 assistant principals. They sent money for 0 assistant, none. So that's part of the reason for the differences. In addition to that, there are quite a few school systems in the state that do not pay Social Security. So the lovely state government has made the decision that whenever they send bonus money like that, they don't send us money for Social Security for everybody, regardless if you're a system that pays Social Security or not. So, for every one of the people that we pay, obviously we've got to match Social Security and Medicare for. The only amount that they sent us was the Medicare amount, except for a couple of employee sections. School food service workers, bus drivers, and custodians, they did send us the money for both the Social Security and Medicare match. That's about 60 people, or maybe 80 people in total. All the teachers, clerical, the parapresident didn't send us for, all the other positions, they only send us the Medicare match. So that in addition is what's causing the $185,000 difference. It's not necessarily all the positions, it's that extra kicking, because we have no choice. If we make a compensation payment and through payroll, Social Security and Medicare is going to be taken out of that employee's check, we must match it in order to pay that into the federal government. So it's one of those deals where you're being told we're going to do this bonus, you're being told here's the amount of money we're going to send, but for obvious reasons, if you're going to pay it, you're going to end up costing yourself something. So even if we had calculated the exact number of people and we matched up to their amount, the school system would have still had to come out of pocket in some capacity just for the additional Social Security that was going to have to be paid.
Once again, the school board voted to cover the cost for the bonuses, the local cost $185,000. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor or the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, we continue with more school news as the assembly that was scheduled earlier with State School Superintendent Richard Woods has been rescheduled for this Friday morning at 9 a.m. Also on hand will be Milliken Educator Vice President Stephanie Bishop, as there will be a special presentation made at the school. WIFO will be on hand Friday. We'll have all the details on Monday's newscast. Other school news, Martha Puckett and Arthur Williams schools both hosting APPT meetings. Martha Puckett is scheduled for today from 6 to 7 p.m. Parents are invited to celebrate student learning at today's event. Parents of 8th graders will receive information concerning upcoming registration for the high school. Again, that's today at Martha Puckett Middle School. Again, the time from 6 to 7 p.m. Arthur Williams Middle School will host their second set of academic parent-teacher teams meetings for all grade levels on Tuesday, January 23rd. Parents may choose one of two sessions to attend, 5 to 6 p.m. or 6 to 7 p.m. They'll have food trucks on campus so that parents may purchase their dinner while they are present. Brothers Seafood and Wings and the stand will be here. The stand will donate 15% of their earnings to the Arthur Williams Middle School. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes of the news, the Georgia presidential primary is set for Tuesday, March the 12th. The deadline to register to vote is Monday, February 19th. If you need more information about registering to vote, contact the registrar's office in Wayne County. That number is 912-427-5951. Early voting will begin Monday, February 19th, a little over a month away. Also on that Tuesday, March 12th date is the yes or no vote on the county SPLOST 5 referendum. Voters in Wayne County will decide whether or not to extend the 1-cent penny tax, which raises millions of dollars for Wayne County. Once again, the date of both the SPLOST vote and the vote in the presidential primary, Tuesday, March 12th, with 3 weeks of early voting beginning Monday, February the 12th. Wayne County Chamber of Commerce hosting a Lunch and Learn series. Part 1 takes place today from 11 to 1 p.m. It will take place at First Baptist Church in Jesup. The topic, cybersecurity, is the first of a 3-part series which provides solid foundation for safeguarding digital assets, starting with a look at current cybersecurity statistics. The session emphasizes the crucial role of strong passwords and offers practical guidance of their effective management for enhanced security. Those attending will gain insights into how to identify and stop cyber attacks. Once again, that's taking place today. The location, once again, is First Baptist Church, the time from 11 to 1. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan saying have a great day.